when I was growing up, if you came out and said you were a pastor's child, you have like tons of like weird people looking at you like, pastor's child. Because those days, probably till now, I don't know, but those days, it's assumed that if you're a pastor's child, you're automatically a rebel. You automatically will have bad character. You're the one always going against certain things. And I'm like, I mean, it's hilarious because, ironic. Shouldn't it be the opposite? A pastor's child to be someone who shows the fruits of someone living with, parents who are godly. But usually, those days it used to be the opposite. And I want to break down the why so that in this our generation we do not repeat the same thing. Okay, so the reason for this stereotype wasn't the kids, it wasn't the pastor's kids themselves. It was a byproduct of what will happen, or a byproduct of well intentioned, misplaced priority. I think that's what I would say it was. In those days, and let's be honest, it still happens now. Many who were called by God, those who were called into ministry to come and serve God, they would put all their life, their body, their sweat, their everything into that ministry, which is great, right? They give all their life to the church and go from one conference to the other, one meeting to the other, heal the sick, do all of those amazing things for God, and ultimately forgot their family. They forgot that family is their primary ministry. I think in the days they used to ignore that, or most of who were not just as knowledgeable in that area, or they were sort of ignorant in that area, to know and to realize that your family, that is your number one ministry, that is your primary ministry. Your first congregation is not 1,000 faces or 1,000 people lifting holy hands. It's the few faces that call you mom or that call you dad. Yes, your family doesn't get crumbs. They deserve the very, very best of you. They shouldn't only see you when you're exhausted and tired and snappy. Don't stop me, please, please, please. Because I just came back from a 7-day conference. Please, I'm tired. I'm tired. No, they don't deserve that. They shouldn't only hear your voice when you use it on stage. They are the people you preach to first. They are the people you pray for first. They are the ones whose wounds you heal first. They are the people God called you to. They are your primary assignment. Then outside of forgetting their family, another reason for pastors' kids being pastors' kids those days was the gap between the public persona and the private person. Right? Some of these people will go outside and preach amazing, life-changing words. Messages on love, on patience, on joy, grace. But at home, Jesus, their kids cannot reconcile the message with the messenger. Once daddy goes on stage to start preaching a particular, message, and then you think about, this person, this is the same person that's at home. He would slap me at a second, or would do certain things, or would do this to mom, or like they see you, they watch you, they watch what you do. I think the mistake people make is thinking that ministry is an office that you close by at 5 p.m. and then when you go home, you can put on a new garment and think that you're a different person. No, ministry is a life that you live daily, every second till you die. For the rest of your life, you are embodying the fruits of the Spirit. Always, not just when you're on stage or when you're ministering to external people. No, you don't get to model Christ for the world, and at home you are assistant devil. That's crazy. I am not saying that you should not be human. In fact, you must be human. Your children must see that you can be vulnerable, that you can be weak, but knowing that God is who or where you get your strength from. is your source. His grace is sufficient for you in your weakness. They get to understand and see the power of grace in your life. That daddy will go out and preach, but when I come home, he's tired, but he's reliant on God. And it's that same grace that will not allow you to be snappy at them, that will not allow you to be hurt, do hurtful things towards them. You are embodying dependence on Christ. So your family knows that all these things not you. All the speaking to 1 million people, doing the great amazing things that you're doing is not you, it's God. And they can testify to that. Now, I digress from the problem because I have the incredible privilege to talk about the solution. I lived the solution, and I am just incredibly grateful for the kind of parents that I have, or that I have. My life and the trajectory that it is on is a testament to the influence of my beautiful and amazing parents. Those people, amazing, amazing people. I need to take this moment to appreciate my parents, who were also pastors. They were the exception to the rule in those days. My life is a testament to their influence. They showed me God, not just on stage, but in their daily imperfect living. I saw God in their lives, in their actions, in their words. I knew God through them. My dad was the visionary. He was the one who took it upon himself to obviously teach us the word and to break down the word simply so we could understand what the Bible and the scriptures said. So every Saturday we would have daily devotion, rather weekly devotion, where we are sitting down to truly break the word of God and explain what the word meant to us. And then my mom was the intercessor. She was the one, the fire. The fire behind each and every one of us success, including my dad's, right? I got my, I think, spiritual backbone from her, I believe. I joke a lot that she's God's favorite. That God doesn't play with that woman. God does not play with my mom. No, she gets all that she wants. She's an inspiration. Yes, yes, she is. My parents, every single night before we went to bed, my dad would lay his hands on us and prophesy words. Since we were in primary school, no night went by where my dad did not lay his hands on each and every one of his kids. If that is not our mommy would do it. Where they're prophesying words into our future, into our life. That's why my life, like, I didn't make any major mistakes. Thanks to them. My life was almost a straight line. I'm very privileged. I don't take that privilege for granted. My parents have been praying for my marriage since I was in primary school. You've been married the right man. And how old am I? I'm just like, what are you talking about? But it was intentional. They were intentional. They modeled an incredible marriage. They were best friends, like literal best friends. When all of us, all the kids, were upstairs to sleep or to whatever, we said a good night, we'll still be in, their laughter downstairs, gisting with each other. My dad is a talkative, and my mom is the one that listens and laughs, right? Always laughing together. You could see their love. They were friends. After everything, yes, wife, husband, all of those things, but they were friends. They were best friends first. My dad should have an idea or a revelation. Hey, the first person he must tell is my mom. Where is mommy? Where's your mom? Where's your mom? Why? He probably has something he wants to gist her. One new revelation he saw that God showed him something. Hey, any product idea, anything at all. My mom is the first person who would download everything to her. She's just there. She's smiling and she's listening and she's supporting and advising. That woman was incredible. Both of them they had a beautiful friendship. So they modeled a good marriage to us. What a good marriage! It wasn't a perfect marriage. It wasn't a marriage that was perfect really, but it was a beautiful, beautiful, perfect marriage. If I say so myself, yes, they modeled what a real good marriage should look like to me. That's why I also married my best friend. Yeah. They taught us sacrifice, right? That's both of them, my dad and my mom, were willing to go all the way for us, willing to do anything and everything to ensure that we got the very best, so that when we are standing with kings and queens, you don't feel less than. I also know that I am a queen. I have every right to be a queen. That is who I am, thanks to my dad, my earthly dad, though. What's the one? Yeah. Because the amount of sacrifice, the amount of things those people, I don't want to start going into details, but it was a lot of sacrifice from them. Those people were sacrificial, and not just to their biological children, because they have a lot of spiritual children. They were sacrificial. They went through a lot to ensure for the benefit of others. Like, it's mind blowing to me. Like, I don't know if I can be that sacrificial, honestly. And all their sacrifice and all the things they've done for us. So for all the people they've done, they still model humility. They've never, ever once felt entitled to anyone's resources, whether or not they've helped them before. My dad or my mom has never felt like, oh, after all I've done for you, why have you not? Why have you not? Oh, no, 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 no. We're all trying our best to ensure that we're giving them the best that we can. But there's never been from a place of entitlement from them. It has always been from a place of, I love you, Mama. How I love you, Dada. I love you, you both. How can I repay you both? Till now, my parents are still very much investing in my life. Till now, I'm in my husband's house. Till now, my amazing self-esteem. Where did it come from? My dad. Ooh, I mean, I'm a girl, so yeah, my dad was my first. Was the first person who would tell me that I'm beautiful. He used to call me his queen, dear queen or my queen those days. And till now, it has such a great effect on me. He was always so proud of me. There's nothing, he would always brag about me to his friends. Why I didn't get all A's in work, but I think I had one D or whatever, but I had some A, like a couple of A's. And he will carry that work or my jam result, put it in his luggage, and whenever he's going out, he's showing his friends, see my daughter's results, my daughter did this, my daughter did that, like, he's my number one fan. He's my biggest supporter. So like I wasn't looking for love somewhere else. I wasn't desperate for love somewhere else. Those people were very much involved in my life. Very much. Hands on, present, knew everything that was happening with me. Knew they were always there. Okay, I wasn't looking for love outside. I had love at home. I was full of it, full of love. I was very patient to get the right person because I knew that I wasn't struggling. I wasn't desperate for it. My mom taught me patience, love. She taught me kindness, just being neighborly, being good to people. And I don't have to use aggression to get everything. My mom is the definition of grace and femininity, femininity or feminine. She carries that feminine energy. Like, ooh, I'm a woman of grace. I don't, you know, you know, because I am more. I believe I am more aggressive. I am more. I'm always shouting and fighting at home. She's just looking at me like, calm down, relax. You don't have to always shout. I like to shout, but I'm still learning. I'm still trying to learn patience, love, kindness from her because she embodied those values. Like, because she's the pastor, Mrs. They call her mom in church, and you could see the way she nurtures her children, her spiritual children. She's very, very nurturing. That woman, very nurturing. So this is my thank you to them, mom, dad. I love you so much. Thank you for getting it right. Thank you for heeding the call of God, but still ensuring that the family was your primary ministry and that we didn't lose out from anything. We got the best of you, even more than anyone else. We got the best of you. So if you're watching this and you're a parent who is also into ministry, don't forget your family is your primary ministry. This is a note to self. And I'm not saying notes to you, don't worry. I'm also learning. I'm also trying so hard to ensure that I did not forget that. Now that's why I'm doing this video, so that I will not forget. Right? It's not I'm also learning. I'm also trying to ensure that I have that at the back of my mind. Right? It's the people under your own roof. Love them first. Preach to them first. Pray for them. Let the kingdom of God be in your home. And if you had amazing parents who were like this for you, call them now. Pick up your phone, call them. Mama, Dada, I love you so, so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being amazing. Call them or send them a text, but call them. Don't text them. Call them. Let them hear your voice while you tell them you love them. Even if they're not, I know that if I come down and say I love you now, it will be wondering what's going on. It's not that emotional, but my mom is, so I mean, just call them, call them, call them, call them, call them. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. You don't want to miss what's next. Thank you. Bye.